This is November 26th. It is a Saturday. Rich Little used to be an impressionist. I don't know whatever happened to him. He's 84 now, probably retired, I would hope. Tina Turner, who we just heard from, she's 83. Jean Terrell of the Supremes, she's 78. Bassist John McVie of the Fleetwood Mac. He was married to the McVie lady. He is 77 years old. Marianne Mullally, she's in Memento and TV's A Life with Bonnie, 74. Scott Jacoby is 66 today. Actor Jamie Ross, he was in Fallen Crest and St. Elsewhere. That was a long time ago. He's 63 today. We have, Scott Adsit, 30 Rock. He was in 30 Rock. He's 57 today. Actor Christian Bauer of True Blood is 56. Peter Fasinelli of Nurse Jackie is 49. We have Lynn Michaels of the L Word and Popular, 48 today. And we have Maya Campbell of In the House is 46. We have Jessica Camacho, was in Taken and The Flash, 40 years old today. And Aubrey Peoples. She was in Nashville and Sharknado, everybody's favorite. Aubrey's 29 today. Locally, we got some local birthdays coming up.
If you have friends or family members that live on base or need frequent access to federal facilities, getting a Real ID should be on your to-do list. Starting May 3rd, 2023, you'll need a federally accepted form of identification such as a Real ID to access military bases, enter federal buildings, and board domestic flights. And by going online, you can conveniently start the Real ID application process anytime and anywhere you like. Don't miss out on visiting your friends and loved ones in uniform. Start your application online today. Visit realid.dmv.ca.gov.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Art Gamboa, Kaylee Hawk, Richard Rivas, Denise Jones, Dinah Cortez, Michelle Edgman, Ramona Contreras, Vicky Keating, Stephanie Bolin, Bethany Griffith, Debbie McCarthy, Jelena Jordan, Richard Malat, Barbara Freer, and Jerry Chestnut. Happy birthday to each and every one.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Be a part of the Raiders Nation on FM 107.5.
Let's play some football!
Las Vegas Raiders football, brought to you by
El Central RV and Service.
Okay, it's now time for your World in California News headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Locke, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Mom and pop stores have high hopes for today's Small Business Saturday. John Fleming heads the Small Business Administration in West Virginia.
It's never been more important between COVID and online retail. It's survival of the mom and pop shop is tough. It's never been tougher than this year.
The U.S. is sending thousands of blankets to Ukraine after Russian missile strikes knocked out power. Bridget Brink is the U.S. ambassador to Ukraine.
The United States is going to continue to do everything we possibly can, working night and day to provide help on winterization needs.
Do not slack off on getting your COVID booster.
If you are somebody who is 50 and over, if you're immunocompromised, if you're pregnant, it is especially important that you go out and you get a booster dose.
Infectious disease expert Dr. Celine Gounder says too many people are holding off on getting their boosters, even given the threat of the triple-demic, COVID, flu, and RSV. CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. The lights are back on in windy parts of Southern California where electricity was shut off on Thanksgiving for line safety. ABC's Alex Stone is in Los Angeles County.
After a dark Thanksgiving for tens of thousands of Southern Californians, their power turned off by SoCal Edison to prevent wildfires in case power lines went down in the Santa Ana wind. Now the winds are calming and the electricity has been turned back on. What are called public safety power shutoffs, or PSPSs, have become a regular occurrence during fall here in California.
U.S. soccer fans are celebrating after Friday's 0-0 draw with England at the World Cup, a result that keeps hope alive for the U.S. team, but means they must win with Iran on Tuesday. In Oakland Friday, it was standing room only at the Athletic Club Oakland. USA fan Scott Linderman.
It's anyone's World Cup right now, and this is the kind of World Cup that soccer fans live for. The best teams are getting beaten. The people who are the underdogs are now rising up, and this is what soccer is for.
Mike Salcedo, California Headline News.
And your World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at the El Centro Motors in the Brawley at the Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the local news this morning, the Highway Patrol's maximum enforcement continues. It continues through midnight Sunday. Tomorrow night, the CHP's holiday patrol period is when as many officers as possible are assigned to the roadways to ensure holiday travel is as safe as possible. The Highway Patrol also covers the off-road areas. The Thanksgiving holiday is one of the busiest off-road holidays of the year. The population in the sand dune recreation areas normally increases by over 100,000 every year. It's one of the busiest of the year. Shop local, you may have heard. It's today. Shop small, or on a small business Saturday. That's today. It is a day to support the small businesses that make up the backbone of American retail. Nationwide, there are more than 33 million small businesses, and the Imperial Valley has a significant number of those businesses. Small Business Saturday, founded by the American Express credit card company, is a day dedicated by supporting the diverse range of local businesses that help boost the economy and enhance neighborhoods. Shop local, support your local businesses. We'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
And it is the season for holiday celebrations. Season started with Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Today, shop local, small shops, small business Saturday, and that's just the beginning. Throughout December, the City of Kxo Recreation Department is sponsoring a Christmas home decorating contest. It's for houses and yards in Kxo. To participate, homeowners must register by December 1st and have their decorations in operation by Monday, December 5th. That's when they'll be judged. On December 1st, it's a festival of Christmas featuring the Imperial Valley Master Chorale, Imperial Valley String Ensemble, a high school honors choir, a special guest soloist, soprano Esther Renee Rayo. There will also be a Christmas Carol sing-along. The Festival of Christmas is at Christ Community Church in El Centro. Tickets are $15 with children through grade 12 free. On December 2nd, the City of El Centro Christmas tree lighting and street fair will be held. There will be entertainment, music, free photos with Santa. Runs from 5 to 9 p.m. and is held right next to the police station, between the police station and the county facility. Also on Friday night is the Naval Air Facility El Centro Christmas Parade. At night, the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce Los Vigilantes Christmas Parade, Let It Snow with Frosty the Snowman, is set for Saturday, December 3rd. It's the 76th annual parade through El Centro. Saturday, December 3rd, is also the Imperial County Historical Society and Pioneers Museum Holiday Tour, the first one since the pandemic began. The admission is $10, and it will be held at the Pioneers Museum on Ayton Road across from IVC from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And in Imperial, it's the Imperial Market Days and Parade of Lights. That will be held on December 9th. Parade starts at 6 p.m. that night. And Santa, to make a quick stop in Kxo, it will be for a couple of hours on December 15th from 5 to 7 p.m. Santa and helpers will be in the parking lot at the Kxo Community Center. They'll be picking up letters to Santa. The first 200 children with the letters will receive a Christmas goodie bag. Santa will then return to the North Pole to get ready for the big day. That's page 1 of the local news. A service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And it is page 2 of the local news. A woman was arrested and a stolen van was recovered Wednesday evening. El Centro Police were alerted to a Dodge Grand Caravan that had been reported stolen. An automated license plate reader indicated the van was westbound on Main Street at Imperial Avenue in El Centro at about 6:21 p.m. Out on Wednesday, police stopped the van at Holt and LaBrucherie and detained a 42-year-old woman driving the stolen vehicle. She was booked into Imperial County Jail on charges of possession of stolen property. The van was turned over to the registered owner. And fiscal year 2022 statistics. They are for Southern California ports of entry. The ports are in San Diego and Imperial counties. During the fiscal year, which ended September 30th, 30th, Customs and Border Protection officers inspected more than 29 million passenger vehicles, more than 1.5 million trucks, almost 19,000 buses, and nearly 16 million pedestrians entering the U.S. from Mexico. The total amount of narcotics seized during the year at the 6 ports decreased by 38% compared to the previous fiscal year. Marijuana seizures decreased 98% to 320 pounds. Cocaine seizures decreased by 23% to 8,790 pounds. Heroin seizures decreased by 68% to 664 pounds. Methamphetamine seizures decreased by 23% to 86,227 pounds. And fentanyl seizures increased by 5% to 6,704 pounds. Officers arrested 2,408 wanted fugitives, an 8% increase over the previous fiscal year. We'll take a look at your weather in just a minute.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
The high temperature yesterday, 73 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 41. National Weather Service says pleasant weather conditions across the valley will continue through the holiday weekend as dry west to northwest flow persists into early next week. Temperatures will remain at or slightly below normal over the next couple of days ahead of a more active weather condition where breezy to windy conditions will develop Monday and last into Tuesday. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 74. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly sunny tonight. Overnight lows around 46 degrees. The northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 73. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 45. Monday, mostly sunny skies, highs right near 73. South to southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Coming west to southwest 10 to 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour at times on Monday. And right now we are looking at 41 degrees, 41% the relative humidity. That's for the Imperial County. Air Pollution Control District says there has been a significant change. Air quality is now unhealthy for sensitive groups in Calexico. Air quality is moderate in Brawley. Air quality is good for pretty much the rest of the region.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is a time for Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. We're going to start off with soccer. Football, soccer. The World Cup is underway. As you heard yesterday, the U.S. played to a draw, 0-0 draw with Group B favorites in England. And that seems to be they're pretty good, but they are now considering doing better, or they want to anyway. What's going on now? Australia defeated Tunisia 1-0. It was Poland, or is Poland, 2-0 over Saudi Arabia. Later today, France takes on Denmark, and Argentina plays Mexico. On the NBA scoreboard, a lot of games played yesterday. Was the Hornets over the Timberwolves, 110-108. 76ers got by the Magic, 107-99. Trailblazers in overtime defeated the Knicks, 132-129. Celtics over the Kings, 122-104. It was the Pacers over the Nets by a score of 128-117. The Heat got by the Wizards, 110-107. It was the Hawks over the Rockets, 128-122. Grizzlies defeated the Pelicans, 132-111. Bucks got by the Cavaliers, 117-102. The Bulls and Thunder went into overtime. Thunder won the game, 123-119. Lakers, their first road game, it was against Spurs, 107-105-94. Not their first road game, the first one they won, though. The Suns beat the Pistons, 108-102. Warriors over the Jazz, 129-118. Nuggets got by the Clippers, 114-104. We'll have more sports in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in college football yesterday, it was Florida State over Florida, 45-38. North Carolina State defeated North Carolina in overtime, 30-27. UCLA got by California, 35-28. Tulane defeated Cincinnati, 27-24. And Texas beat Baylor, 38-27. Sunday football on KXO. Raiders take on the Seahawks tomorrow afternoon. That's afternoon game. You'll hear that one on FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. Sunday night football, it'll be the Packers at the Eagles. Monday night football, Steelers at the Colts. Both of those games will be heard on KXO AM 1230. And Australia comes from behind versus Croatia to reach the Davis Cup finals. That's first time they've done that in a lot of years. And Michigan's Blake Corum will attempt to play versus Ohio State in today's game, and college football game. Nebraska working to hire Matt Rule as their new coach. They want him to be their new coach. And we have, what else do we have? We have Ohio State running back Mayan Williams back for the Michigan game. It is hoped that he will return during for the game today against Michigan. And we have Caleb Grill, Iowa State. They took down the number one North Carolina in an upset. Iowa State was led by Caleb. And Pittsburgh Pirates have a first baseman. Carlos Santana has agreed to a one-year, $6.7 million deal. And Larissa Pacheco stuns Kayla Harrison to win the PFL lightweight title. That's sports. Sports brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are ready for your financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose Friday, notching a gain during the holiday-shortened trading week. It was up half a day at trading. Dow rose 152.97 points, or 0.45 5% to 34,347.03, marking the third consecutive session of gains. S&P 500 fell 0.03% to end the day at 4,026.12. NASDAQ Composite slipped 0.52% to 11,226.36, weighed down by shares of Activision Blizzard, which fell 4% on news that the FTC would block Microsoft from taking over the gaming company. All three indexes ended the week higher. The Dow is up 1.78%. S&P 500 is up 1.53%. During the short week, the tech-heavy NASDAQ is lagging the other two indexes, but is still up 0.72% in the same time frame. Stocks were muted at the start of the week as traders waited for minutes from the Federal Reserve's November meeting. The minutes showed that the central bank anticipates slowing the pace of interest rate hikes going forward, which gave stocks a boost into the end of the week, with even amid choppy sessions due to the low trading volumes. That's business. We've got weather coming up next.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
The high temperature yesterday, 73 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 41. National Weather Service says pleasant weather conditions across the valley will continue through the holiday weekend as dry west and northwest flow persists into early next week. Temperatures will remain at or slightly below normal over the next couple of days ahead of a more active weather condition where breezy to windy conditions will develop Monday and last into Tuesday. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 74. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly sunny tonight. Overnight lows around 46 degrees. The northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 73. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 45. Monday, mostly sunny skies, highs right near 73. South to southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Coming west to southwest 10 to 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour at times on Monday. And right now we're looking at 41 degrees, 41% the relative humidity. Your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
Yeah, we've got CBS News coming up at 8 o'clock. At the tone, it will be exactly 8 o'clock.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
Kenyon in Washington. Today is Small Business Saturday, a day when people are encouraged to shop at small, locally owned businesses. KCNC TV's Kennedy Cook reports from Denver.
We know our customers very well. Owner Robin Laurie says shopping local guarantees a more personalized shopping experience.
It's independently owned. Everything is hand-picked.
More one-to-one personal relationship.
So it's not going towards a big corporation and going through all these middlemen, but it's really just going to us and supporting the community.
Millions of Americans, including the president, did some Black Friday shopping yesterday. CBS's Nancy Cordes has that story.
Like many Americans, the Bidens did some Black Friday shopping, showing support for retail workers in person and online as Amazon workers went on strike or protested in 30 countries.
Boycott! Amazon! Boycott! Amazon!
Supporting working people is how we continue to build the economy, President Biden tweeted, vowing to achieve a $15 minimum wage. The biggest concern for shoppers this holiday season is inflation.
Instead of buying multiple gifts, I'm just limited to one gift per person.
It seems like every time you go out of the house, you spend $100.
Police in Chesapeake, Virginia are sharing more information about that gunman who killed 6 people and injured 7 others at a Walmart supercenter Tuesday night. CBS's Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
The shooter was a store manager who witnesses say opened fire inside a break room as workers were about to start the overnight shift.
He literally was just doing like this. He was not aiming at anybody specific. He was just shooting all throughout the room.
Police released this memo found in his phone where 31-year-old Andre Bing asked for God's forgiveness and complained about being bullied by coworkers. He seemed to blame the shooting on the belief that his phone had recently been hacked.
Georgia voters heading to the polls in the state's runoff election for the U.S. Senate. The race pits Democratic incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock against Republican challenger Herschel Walker. Democrats will maintain control of the U.S. Senate through 2024, regardless of the outcome of the Georgia race. But a win in that state could add to the majority. Election Day is December 6th, but early voting in the state is officially underway. More than a dozen people are missing after a landslide that was triggered by heavy rains on a small Italian island.
A rescue operation is underway on the Italian island of Ischia after a landslide triggered by heavy overnight rain. Mud and debris swept through the hillside town of Casamicciola, engulfing a number of houses and dragging cars into the sea. There's uncertainty about casualties. Local officials say there are no confirmed deaths.
The BBC's John Shea. This is CBS News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. When you need cash out of your home and a simple way to get it, Rocket can.
Dancing crew, trip for 2, nailed the final interview. Game with Doug, brand new mug. Come here, kids, give me a hug. The more you want to do, the more we want to do. New COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available. Learn about eligibility and schedule a free updated booster today at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
At Simply Safe Home Security, we know in an emergency, the clock is ticking. So we designed an advanced security system powered by live 24/7 professional monitoring agents who use Fast Protect technology exclusively from Simply Safe to capture video evidence and verify a threat. Then alert police so you can get higher priority dispatch. Right now, get 40% off any new system. Visit simplysafe.com/holiday to save big today. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Put on those stretchy pants and start eating.
You have a lot of Thanksgiving leftovers in the fridge. You have until Monday to gobble them all up. Turkey can be refrigerated for up to 4 days before it starts getting all funky. The 4-day rule applies for stuffing, mashed potatoes, and sweet potatoes too. Cranberry sauce has a longer life. If it was homemade, you've got 7 to 10 days. Canned, about 2 weeks. If you freeze some of those leftovers, you've got even more time. Monday's the cutoff for your pumpkin pie, by the way, and shovel in that apple pie today, as you should pitch the rest by tomorrow. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
Hospitals in Macon County, Georgia say the local government should step up and start sharing local property tax collections to help pay for indigent care. Georgia Democrats contend that the state could ease the problem if it expanded the state and federal Medicaid health insurance program, which would cover most uninsured adults. Linda Kenyon, CBS News.
Spoiled supermarket meat, sawdust like fillers, artificial preservatives?
Hold on there. I'm veterinarian Dr. Marty Goldstein. You don't want your dog eating any of that. These potentially harmful ingredients are found in many of today's popular dog foods, but not in Nature's Blend. A freeze-dried raw dog food with real cuts of meat, omega-3 rich seeds, and superfood veggies and fruit.
Nature's Blend is designed to help support your dog's playfulness, healthy skin, soft coat, easy digestion, and youthful mobility.
Your dog will go bonkers over Nature's Blend savory flavor and texture.
For a limited time, save up to 54% off Nature's Blend and receive a free festive holiday dog sweater with select orders. Go to drmartypets.com/Marty or text Marty to 511-511.
I guarantee it with a 100% 90-day return of your purchase price.
Offer available with select orders while supplies last. Text fees may apply. You may receive up to one additional text. Text stop to opt out.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time.
With George Gale.
Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
AM 1230.
I could have used a little more cowbell.
KXO.
1230 KXO.